Hey everybody, Coach Dawn here. We're going to run through the process of finding documents and the information that we need leading up to a swim meet that'll help you know when your swimmer's going to swim and where they're going to swim. First of all, we're on the home page here. One important thing to know is that the week leading up to any swim meet that we go to, in this slideshow section will be a link to something we call a cheat sheet. And you can click on that off of this slideshow here, and you'll be taken to a temporary website that has every piece of information that we know about that swim meet. It'll have your on-deck times, the psych sheets, the heat sheets. It'll have everything there. But that's the week leading up to a meet. So for our purposes, another way to find it right now is we can scroll down to this area, and you'll see swim meets and other events section. You can click on any of these, and when you do, it will open up what's called the event page. Now in this case, I've opened up the event page for Fall Fest, but you can see there's not a lot of information on it because this meet is still a little far in the future to have anything that's really helpful for us right now. It has the basic dates, but that's about it. So we're going to learn another way to find this information. If you are logged in and you have the back office open, you can hover over Events and Competition and then click on Team Events. And it'll bring up the same calendar that you just saw. And again, you could click on this. But for our purposes, we know that the information we need is not on that Fall Fest event page. So we're going to go to a past meet by clicking on Past and Archived. And we're going to find a meet that has the information that we need so we can look at it. I happen to know that the Firecracker meet has everything we need. So you can click on the Firecracker meet. And again, the event page will open. Now you can see this event page has a lot more information on it because everything has been uploaded for this one. You can see down here there are a lot of forms and documents. Those are the things that you're looking for. So we're going to look first at the timelines document. And you can see this is a very specific timeline for each session of the meet. We do our very best to hold to these timelines. It doesn't always happen because things out of our control happen. But we do our best, and it'll give you a very good indication of how long the session is going to be that you're going to be at, just so you know how long you're going to be there, your swimmer's going to be there. You might have a general idea of when your swimmer's going to swim. So this is the timeline for the entire meet. The other thing now that we can look at that also gets posted prior to the meet is the psych sheet. And the psych sheet is merely a list of every swimmer in every event seated by their time. So for example, in event 1, Mei Li is seated first because she has the fastest time. In event 4, we can see that Gavin Fu is seated first, again because he has the fastest time. And then the times go down from there, and you can see the swimmers with no time are listed at the bottom. Now, the psych sheet's great, but it doesn't tell you what heat and what lane your swimmer are going to be in. So we're going to look at the heat sheet that corresponds with that portion of the psych sheet that we just looked at. So we can see in event 1, Mei Li, who had been seated first, is in heat 2, lane 4. And then again, in event 4, we can see that Gavin Fu, who had been seated first, or is seated first, is heat 4, lane 4. So that gives you an idea of how you can find your swimmer. Now you need to know what events your swimmer is in, and you can scroll through the psych sheet, or the heat sheet, excuse me, and find them here. It can be a little tedious, but obviously it's what has to be done. That's how you're going to know, event, heat, lane, where your swimmer is going to be. We can close that out. You can see this was a big meet, so there were a lot of documents here. The finals heat sheets don't get posted until later because we have to go through the prelims, and then the finals heat sheets get posted later. But we do our best to get these posted as quickly as possible. These will also be posted on the cheat sheet as well, which, like I said, is always available in that slideshow on the home page the week before any meet that we go to. I hope that's helped you guys. Thanks for watching.